Welcome to Shine Movement Space. In this video, we're using the Corefirst Pilates bands and a small ball to lengthen, release tension, and create space within our bodies. This routine can also be done without the bands or ball. We'll use our breath to help soften into stretches and open through our hamstrings and hips. I hope this class helps your body and mind to decompress. Find yourself a place to anchor your bands and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks for joining me. We have a lovely stretch and release routine for you using the Corefirst bands and a small Pilates or playground ball. This is especially great if you have taken the complimentary classes to this one with the small ball. So be sure to check those out in the description, but otherwise just enjoy this stretch if you need it. We're going to start with one of the Corefirst bands around our leg, ideally above our knee. So take a moment and try to slip that band above your knee if you can. Legs are outstretched in front of us. Grab a pillow to sit on if your hamstrings are a little tight. That will help relieve them. Sitting nice and tall on your sitting bones, we're going to take that leg that is in the core first, and we're going to rotate it open and then parallel. So I'm letting my toes fall open, heel falls inward, and then rotating it parallel, moving it from my hip joint. Just moving through that rotation slightly here. Loosening up that joint. Very nice. And then leave that leg parallel. Take the ball in between your legs and hinge forward, rolling out that ball, and then stack your spine nice and tall. Dive, hinging forward. Try to keep your spine nice and long, and then stack it back up. Hinging forward, reaching in front of us, and then stack it back up. And we hinge nice and easy, nice and gentle, easing into it. Very nice. On the next one, hinge forward. And then round your spine at the bottom, breathing here, inhaling and exhaling, breathing on your own, feeling a release with each exhale. And last breath. Very nice. Roll that ball and stack your spine. We're going to open up those feet now, turning them out, bending that outside foot in. Ball comes just inside that foot. If you need to, you can scoot away if you want to feel just a little more pull. And then we roll the ball towards that leg and stack it back up. We roll, diving forward. Inner thigh gets a little bit of love now. And we roll. And we stack. Kind of finding a flow to the movement. Reaching long. Drawing your shoulders down and back as you stack it up. And on the next one, let's stay out there and breathe for a moment. Remembering to relax and release with each exhale. Letting your breath help you to lengthen and decompress. more breath. And exhale, stack your spine up. Very nice. From here, we're bending that front leg. Other leg extends. And then we're going to bring the other leg behind us. You can bend it. And this is when a cushion will help. If that hurts your hips, you can put a cushion underneath this outside bum muscle, that outside glute. So front knee is bent. We're feeling just a little bit of pull on that core first. And then we're going to send the ball forward, hinging forward. Our leg is going to extend behind us as long as comfortable. We're going to come to our elbows if we can, or to our palms, and we can rest our forehead on the ball, just breathing there, letting that hip release and open. Find a position that feels comfortable. Let the ball just balance your forehead and breathe here. Sinking into that ball, releasing the tension in your neck. Inhale and exhale. You can nod your head, shake it no. Release that neck a little bit. Release your jaw if your jaw is clenched, and just breathe here. And wherever you're at, take one more breath, inhaling. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale. Slowly lengthen through your elbows, walk your hands back in, bend your back knee in. All right, we're going to face away from the anchor and find a butterfly position. We're putting the other core first on the other leg. Take a moment and get set up, making sure that it's not straining or pulling too much on your hips. The other core first is above my knee, as you can see. I'm going to find a butterfly position here. I want to feel my hips opening, but comfortably. I don't want it to pull too much on you. We sit nice and tall, and then guess what? We're rolling that ball forward, and then exhaling, pulling it back in. Stacking your spine, we roll that ball out, feeling the hips open. Exhale, stack the spine. Roll the ball out. Come on back in and find your own flow here. You can even roll through the spine and rounding, and then coming back up to straight back. I want you to do what feels good on your body today. Helping to open through those hips. And then on the next one, stay out, stretched long, breathe here. You can even rock side to side a little bit, swaying your torso. Letting that lower back stretch here as well. Very nice. Take the ball under one hand. You're going to roll the ball to the side. Find a nice side stretch here. And then we roll it back center and roll it to the other side. Rolling it, playing a little catch. And we roll it. And open. Let's do a couple more of those, just flowing through the movement. And last one. Very nice. Come back to the center. Stack your spine, roll your shoulders up, down, and back. We're going to switch the bands now to the other side. Okay, same thing here, except we're pulling from the other side with the other leg. So I have that band just above my knee, careful not to pull on my knee. We're going to sit nice and tall on our sitting bones, and then we rotate our legs open and then bring them parallel. Let me make sure you can see my legs. We rotate them open and then we pull them parallel. So moving from that hip joint, starting to loosen it up and open it up. Thinking of our femur rotating in our hip joint and then coming back parallel. That Corefirst band is adding a little bit of tension, but again, not pulling or straining. If this is hurting your knee, please put it below your knee. I don't want that to pull on that knee joint. We open our legs, rotate them parallel. Thinking of moving from the top of our leg where it meets our pelvis. Few more. And let's do one more. Very nice. Separate those legs slightly. Put the ball between your legs. We're going to flex our feet with this one this time. We send that ball forward and then we exhale. Stack our spine. We send the ball forward. We can flow through our torso. Exhale, stack our spine. Sending the ball forward. Bring it up. And forward. And forward. Making sure we inhale at the top so we don't get lightheaded. We fold forward. And let's do one more, staying out there and breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Sinking closer to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. And one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Release it all and then inhale. Exhale, stack your spine nice and tall. Very nice. Turn out your feet again. Bend that outside leg in. Ball is going to trace inside of this leg. If you need a little more tension, make sure you are feeling a little slight pull. Again, not on the knee. We send that ball towards our foot. And then we stack it up. So getting some rotation now through our spine. Really just finding a flow here. Moving through it. Creating space. Taking a moment to ourselves, right? Giving your body that nourishment that it wants. All right, on the next one, we stay out there and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, feeling that stretch across your mid and lower back, grounding your sitting bone into the mat, not letting your hips pop off the mat. And let's take one more breath. And then stack your spine nice and tall. Roll your shoulders down and back. Very nice. We're going to extend that other leg. We bend the inward leg that's closest to our anchor. Again, not pulling on the knee joint. We rotate that back leg inward and then bring it behind us. So it's going to be elongated if we can, or it can still be slightly bent. Just bringing it behind us, we send our torso forward and we find a nice, comfortable position with our forehead rested on the ball or with our hands rested on the ball. This is also great as well. We draw our shoulders down and back. You can breathe here. This can be quite intense on the hip, so if this is what your body needs today, feel free to do that. And if you'd like, you can come to your elbows. That core first is just giving a little bit of tension, opening our hip. Balance your forehead on the ball if that feels good, and breathe. Letting the ball take the weight of your head, loosening up your neck, relaxing your jaw, and breathing, of course. Staying here in this position until you hear my cue. We're just going to breathe and release here. Very nice. One more breath. And then we stack it up, extending our elbows. Oh, I could have just stayed there. That felt really nice. All right, let's take the core first off of our leg. And then we're just going to face that core first, or face the anchor. We're going to widen our legs into a V, and then slowly let the bands pull us down, walking out to a comfortable position. Once again, you can let your chest rest on the ball, or you can let your forehead rest on the ball, using those bands to deepen the stretch. Drawing your shoulders down and back. Breathe here. Knees are trying to face the ceiling so they're not rotated inwards. You take your legs as wide as is comfortable. Breathing here. Taking space for yourself. You deserve it. Creating space in your body, giving it the love it deserves. Breathe here. Let's take 2 more deep breaths, inhaling all the way down, feeling our rib cage expand on the back of our body, exhaling it all out, and 1 more deep breath, inhale down and out, expanding through the back of your rib cage, and exhale. Very nice. Slowly let go of those bands. Straighten your elbows, roll on up, shaking out those legs. Let's come to a comfortable seated position now. Very nice. Inhale, reach your arms wide. Exhale, draw all that good energy into your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your heart beating. Inhale. Exhale, let your arms float open and down. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Thank you for taking some time for yourself today. Thank you for taking up space and creating space within your body. I hope you feel nice and loose, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support and I hope you'll join me again.